live in paradise.
She believes that God gives us each a purpose in life and that it is up to us to fulfill it. And my, is she doing a great job fulfilling her purpose. She's a philanthropist. She's an executive in the music industry. She's a businesswoman, and she is the mother of Grammy Award winning hip hop mogul Future. And she joins us today in the Jenleeion Circle to talk motherhood, her brands, her philanthropic work, and more. Please welcome to the Jenleeion Circle, Miss J. First of all, how are you doing this afternoon, Miss J?
I am doing fabulous.
Well, I love that. Fabulous. Tell me why.
The reason I'm doing fabulous because I woke up early this morning in my right mind.
Hmm.
And I always say, when you above ground, you're doing fabulous.
You know what? That really speaks to me. Especially I'm one of those people where I wake up every day thinking about mental health and to what degree mental health has become its own endemic issue since the start of COVID. And now that COVID is essentially it being over is on the horizon, I'm more thankful than ever to be able to wake up and still be in my right mind. Not to say that life isn't a journey, but definitely appreciating the fact that you're still in your right mind.
And that is correct. With everything that's going on around us and around the world, we have to really appreciate every moment and embrace everything. So, like you say, mental health being on the rise with this COVID. So I'm just thank God. That's why I always say I'm doing fabulous. I don't even think about, the small things. I just think about where I'm at today. And today I am truly blessed.
And one of the things you exude is obviously faith. You have a huge faith in God. And I think that that is woven through almost everything that you do. And the audience may not know that you are your Future's manager, right?
I,
And
I am his business manager. Yes, I am.
yes, you are his business manager, and you are an executive, one of the top executives in the music industry. I'd like to know, how have you been able to balance the pressures of Hollywood with your faith?
One thing I can say, when your faith is solid and strong, you can balance whatever comes your way. And so it's just a matter of knowing who you are and knowing who you serve will help
Mm,
you be able to balance everything in life. So it's not just Hollywood for me.
mm,
I look at Hollywood just like I would look at anything else. It's just a name.
wow. Well, you know what? I wish I had definitely had you on the phone several years ago when I was on a reality TV show. And only quickly, I had a hard time of it. They were asking people to jump, and everyone was saying how high, and I was sitting in the corner like, "Oh my God, they keep messing with me!" And I wish I had been, well dialed into my faith at that particular point. Now, as a mother, right, you have been your son's business manager for over 10 years. I want to talk about the talent piece of it because every kid deserves to feel the sense of belonging and every kid deserves to feel that someone believes in them. When did you know that Future had the ability to be a successful star?
Well, when he first came out with that single, Racks on Racks,
Mm,
I knew then that he had the ability. But not just that, Future has been writing songs for years. He started off as a ghost writer.
mhm.
And when that song really hit, I told him then, I say, son, just go write another song. And so he did just that. And from there, it just took off.
And I assume that the prospect of making sure that faith is woven through everything that he does, that's something that you definitely passed down to your kids.
That is correct. Future was in the church at a young age. So he understand when it comes to God and he understand faith. he was raised in the ministry.
Wow, that's amazing. And with that being said, you were dedicated to making sure that he succeeded in the music industry. That was your passion and your dedication. So, what did you specifically do? And I ask this question because, again, mothers being the pioneer to say, you know what, son, you got it, you do it. What did you specifically do to further your dedication toward your son succeeding in the music industry?
Well, basically, I just stepped in as his business manager and just
Right,
start managing his business like day to day. I'm not the music manager, but I am the
right,
day-to-day manager.
right.
So I stepped in that way because he couldn't have had a better manager than myself.
Mm,
I have been a property manager for over the last 17 years.
wow,
So I was managing um, real estate for investors all over the world. So why not manage for my son? It's a different industry, but it's the same game. Just
right.
knowing money, knowing how to manage, knowing how to save, is what's important. So that's what I did for him. I did the same thing for him that I do for everybody else.
Right, fantastic. And shifting specifically to you with that, how have you been able to split the two? And you said that they are similar, but I'm assuming that there is a split at some particular point between real estate's one thing and then the busy, what I would call the hubbub of a hip hop mogul's life. How have you been able to work both lanes mentally and keep yourself in your right mind?
One of the things that I embraced was the language to entertainment, as
Mm,
well as the language in real estate. And so once you learn the language, you learn the game. Not only
mm,
that, I built a team around each business. My real estate company was running just fine before I even stepped in to help Future on the business management side.
wow,
And then once I start helping him, I built the foundation of the entertainment around him. And so I have a great team. And whenever you have a great team, the sky's the limit. I do understand, and I understood it years ago, that I can't do anything alone. So
mm,
I will actually give, you know, just give the all the praise to my team. I would say
right.
that because if it was not for them, it would not be no Miss J running all these different businesses.
Yeah, and Miss J, that speaks to me because as a young performer myself, and both doing journalism and a young performer, I have been in trial and error in making sure that there's a team around me that I can trust, and a team around me that's going to look out for me as a blind performer. So more recently, my sister has become my manager, and so I know that she's got a mama bear thing going on, and I know that when it becomes to business for your son, I know that you definitely have the relentless mama bear piece going too, right?
That is definitely correct.
Now, one of the things you did is, I love that you brought the dedication that you put in your real estate business. You brought it to your son's brands, and one of the things you tout yourself for doing is staying ahead of the trends, right? And building, and that management team, solid management team that you did build. So, staying ahead of the trends. How do you do that? How do you keep yourself informed?
Pretty much, I would say much prayer. I am
Mm,
that person that believes in following my spirit. That's number one. Also, education. Education is key. Being very resourceful and also having a listening ear, listening out for
mm.
what's the next move, what's the next trend. So I would say that when you pay attention to what's going on around you, and when you are very resourceful, you will be able to stay ahead of the trend and what's going on in the world.
Yeah, in other words, you'll always be ready. Wow. And one of the things you want to be able to do is to be a catalyst for minority executives in the music industry, right? Showing other music business, showing others that minorities can do this and will do this. Now, With that being said, do you see yourself as a representative, and is that a tough hat to wear?
I do see myself as a representative, and I will say it's a tough hat to wear, especially with the entertainment business is predominantly um, ran by a male figure.
Yeah, yeah.
And so me as a woman, sometimes it's not always easy to break through the doors. So of course, I go back to my faith because I do believe whatever is for me is for me.
Yes.
And I do believe, you know, until you knock, then the doors may not be open. So you have to just put yourself out there and you just have to continue to push forward, regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of some of the no's, regardless of even if you feel rejected in certain areas. You know, I do believe that God will open up a door for you if it's meant for you to do this.
Absolutely. If it's meant for you to do this. Well, obviously, Miss J is doing a lot in running In Touch Properties, DBA In Touch Realty Group, and also a philanthropic company named Free Wishes Foundation. What is the crux of Free Wishes Foundation? Take me there, please.
Oh, I tell you, Free Wishes Foundation is it's really my baby. Because I believe in giving back to the community. And it is centered around our youth and our seniors in the Atlanta metro area. We believe that when you're blessed, that you're blessed to give and to help others. So that's what Free Wishes is all about. And just here over the last year when COVID hit, we went full force with the foundation and making sure that our seniors was well taken care of. We were serving our seniors. Matter of fact, we have an event that is coming up this Friday. We have a seniors event that's coming up. And if anyone is interested in finding more about the event or either donating to the foundation, because we're always looking for sponsors.
Yes,
They can
absolutely.
check us out at our website at freewishes.org.
Absolutely. Well, freewishes.org. How long have you been running Free Wishes Foundation?
10 years. This is our 10th year.
You know, I think it's really important that when you are successful, right, and you do have things that you are doing and you have excellent resource or what have you, it always touches me that when people also are doing philanthropic work and it becomes, especially when it's a person where it's obvious that they would be doing it whether people knew about it or not. So Free Wishes Foundation also touches the youth. What sort of things do you guys do with the youth?
We actually have a scholarship program that we launched, I would say, in 2018 when Future was on tour. So we also give back to our college students. Then we have an annual event. We did not host it last year due to COVID, but normally we have an annual event where we give back around Christmas time. We invite all the kids out in the neighborhood and just kids throughout the Atlanta metro area. Those that are less fortunate, we provide toys, we provide all sorts of gifts. We have food. It's just like a big carnival. So we do have that education piece of the program for the kids. We get ready to launch another program for our youth for this summer, and it's going to be a book program, a summer camp.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
yeah, so we do believe highly in education.
Well, I love that. And along with education, it takes me to a pivot to one of our flagship programs that we have here. Something we'd like to share for you and then to get your input. Bullying. And bullying is something that has increased exponentially, and childhood suicide rates are up astronomically, especially since the start of COVID, where kids as young as 10 years old are killing themselves because someone robbed them of their self-worth, right? You, with your faith, your success, and given the climate in this current country, Miss J, what does the phrase "I am human too"? What does that say to you?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
I said the phrase "I am human too." What does that say to you?
It says to me that regardless of what's going on around the world, regardless of your nationality, regardless of your background, regardless of the family system that you are attached to, that you deserve to be treated as one.
Wow. You deserve to be treated as one. And in your work of inspiring others to be treated as one, you have a movement, obviously, that you are at the helm of, Empower Her. Again, talking about the total woman. What does that mean? And what is the crux of Empower Her?
Empower Her is all about being a resource basis for women that may be dealing with mental health,
Mm-hmm.
may desire to become a business owner, may just have whatever it is that they desire to do, or may have experienced things in life.
Yes.
Empower Her is all about elevating the woman, the whole woman,
Mm.
just helping that woman understand that she can be great in spite of her past, and that her
Mm.
past do not dictate her future. So it's about bringing women together and inspiring them and encouraging them, and letting them know that this world is full of opportunities and possibilities. They just need to position themselves. And once they've been positioned, then the doors will open up. And they need to understand it don't matter about your family system, the family system that you came out of. It don't
Mm.
matter about your past. It don't
Wow.
matter about what took place yesterday. What matters is that you understanding who you are and whose you are.
Wow. Obviously, sounds like the platform of healing that it's touted to be. And you also have had powerful retreats for women that obviously it may have taken a pause because of the pandemic. But are your retreats expected to resume at some point?
Yes, we are looking forward to having a retreat in August of this year. The retreat is going to be a weekend, August the 20th through the 27th. And this year, I will be hosting it at Callaway Garden Resorts, which is located in Pound Mountain. This year, I decided to open it up. But one thing I would like to say, the spaces are limited. We
Mm.
have already opened up the registration. So we have a lot of ladies that are registering now. They've already paid their deposits. So
Mm.
if any woman is interested in connecting and attending the retreat, they can go to the website at www.hermovement.org and find out more information. We're going to have a fabulous time. We're already in the process of planning our day sessions. I have speakers that's coming in from out of state. I'm going to announce the speakers as we get closer to the retreat. We have a chef. Normally, we have a chef that's there. When the ladies come, they are taken care of. It's 5-star service.
Wow.
Once you register for the retreat, which is only $750 for a full weekend, which includes your retreat package, your food and lodging. And do not forget the knowledge and the networking that you will receive while you're there.
Fantastic. Give us the website one more time.
www at hermovement.org.
Hermovement.org. Fantastic. So I'm going to share a video with you real quick, and then go to two more topics before we close today. But the video that we don't share with a lot of people during interviews, but I'm inspired to share it with you, specifically because you've become a certified life coach, and you've dedicated your work to helping others navigate life, obviously with hope and resilience. And I think that that's an ongoing journey. And so this coincides with the I Am Human two piece that we discussed shortly. And I'm going to share it now and then talk with you on the other side of it, if I may.
You got bullied at school?
Yes, I did.
How?
Forward, not backward. No, we can't afford to let love be destroyed. So close your eyes, dare to take my hand, take a seat with me, and feel I'm human and I belong here. Yes, I belong here. I am human too, and I bleed just like you. I have feelings and dreams and a heart that does beat. Sometimes I get scared and these eyes do cry tears, but you could dry my eyes if you act like I'm human. Hey, see me as human too. Black or white, woman or man, whether gay or straight, we should let love conquer hate. So close your eyes and dare to take my hand, and take a seat with me, and feel I'm human and I belong here. Yes, I belong here. I am human too, and I bleed just like you. I have feelings and dreams and a heart that does beat. And sometimes I get scared and these eyes do cry tears, but you could dry my eyes if you act like I'm human. Hey, I am human too, and I breathe just like you. I have feelings and things that I do want to achieve. When fear is alive, oh, these eyes, they do cry. But you could dry my eyes if you act like I'm human. Act like I'm human. Hey, see me as human too. Act like I'm human. Act like I'm human. See me as human too.
With that video having been played, I was taken by your mantra that God gives us all purpose in life and that it's up to us to fulfill it. Now, for a lot of people are experiencing adversity and turmoil, some of what was autobiographically shown in the video that you just saw. When we talk about God's given purpose, what would Ms. J say to anyone who is struggling with self-worth and trying to identify God's purpose?
I would say you are someone special, no matter of your disability or your color, or even your sexual orientation. God has great things in store for you. Keep pushing forward. Don't look back. And do not allow anyone to tell you what you can't have and what you can't do. Just know that if you put God first, if you trust and believe, He will direct your path. Not only that, if you just continue, I always say continue to pushing, continue to hold your head up and never look down, and know that the doors will open up.
And know that the doors will open up. And in your own words, that you can find limitless possibilities. We've been speaking with Miss J this afternoon, who again is a successful businesswoman, but more importantly, an effective philanthropist. And if you'd like to participate in the Women Retreat that will be held this August, spaces are now limited. Please go to hermovement.org so you can participate. If they don't know already, Ms. J, where can individuals follow you and keep in contact?
They can actually go to my website at the Her Movement, also my social media platforms. I am Empower Her, Instagram, as well as Facebook, Miss J _Fabulous. And Miss J _Fabulous has a link to all my other social media platforms.
Well, Miss J, from Mario Bonds to you, I'll definitely say that you are fabulous. You have left me inspired and wanting to do more. Obviously, I work out for an hour in the morning and I'm tired. I couldn't imagine running 3-4 different businesses and being able to touch the world and and sustain the vibrant attitude and spirit that you have. That definitely has left me inspired today.
Well, thank you so much, Mario. And the video, I'm telling you, it really touched my heart. You inspired me. And I want to say to you, continue doing what you're doing. The sky is the limit, and God still have more for you. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Also go to jenleeion.com, but we'll have all of the links posted to the events that Ms. J has spoken about in this session today. We look forward to seeing you guys next time. I'm Mario Bonds. Goodbye.
Does anyone still believe in paradise?